Wait, Jack, they got to room 46 on their first day of streaming it? Also, hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I just drank some water. I have a water droplet on my shirt. Oopsies. And also Star Fox is here. Oh, she's gonna definitely step on some stuff here. I need to move my keyboard out of the way. Hey, bet. Wait, Jack, tell me more about this. You rated a streamer. It was a first day streaming. Just her tail. This is Starry's stream now. I'm trying to give her some treats. Yes, this is Star Fox. I'll see if I can get her to show her face a little bit. Come here, Starry. No, don't jump down. Borky, how was your climbing session? Are you sore? How was it? How did it go? I need to see if I can get her face to like face the front of the camera. Come here. I gotta tempt her first. Also, I don't know if you can see, but Catalina's here too. She also wants the treats. Look at her. This isn't for you. This isn't for you. This is for Star Fox. This is Star Fox. She really hates being held. But I'm trying to train her. Cat and cat, yeah. Your Tuesday night is now complete. The full circle cat. Jack, were you in Kaja's stream? I know you probably can't hear me the best, but I have to show off Catalina. Cat the dog. And Borky, outside of your forearms being dead, how was the friend? How was hanging out? Starry, do you want some more? This is a really big packet. A really big packet. It was good? That's awesome. I'm so glad. You had fun? What else have y'all been up to? Yesterday, I was talking about that I would try to organize my notes on this game. I did not. I did not do it. I should just never say I'm going to do something, because I probably won't do it. But we also, now that I know what's at the bottom of the foundation, that's kind of my new goal. I want to try to get to that, so I didn't feel the pressure to organize a bunch of my notes either. You vibed really well and you felt really comfy. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. We love that. And did it feel like it was indeed just a friend hangout? That's the biggest question. Let's not organize your notes today. That's what I'm saying. Who wants to just sit there and organize notes? I prefer a little bit more free-form problem solving. I think I am more of a free-form puzzler. I don't like to organize until I get desperate. Until I feel like my life's falling apart. Otherwise, I'm more of a go-with-the-flow type. See what stuff the game throws my way. You actually asked to confirm before the hangout. Oh, because that made you low-key scared. Hey, more communication is never a bad thing, so... But also sorry for making you so nervous about that. Jack, you had a great job interview today. If all goes well, you'll be moving to a small town in the middle of nowhere in Germany in a few years. Wait, can I ask you more about the job? Is it like a dream job? I mean, you said it went well, so it sounds like something you're excited about. Are you in the city right now? And so that prospect of moving to the middle of nowhere, Germany, does that feel exciting for you? In a few months. Congratulations. Even without knowing anything about it, that's always so exciting when something, I don't know, just goes well that we're excited about. You're in a bigger city. Okay. Have you always wanted to be in a smaller area, smaller town? Borky, you're glad you established it beforehand so you weren't confused. Yeah, that is good. Always better than just being lost. Dora, you have to say hi again, okay? So this is Star Fox. We call her Starry. We had our dog first. Her full name's Catalina. We call her Cat, so she's Cat the dog. So when we got Star Fox, we didn't want to name her dog, but we wanted to keep an animal in it, and with just the video game vibes, we landed on Star Fox. And I feel like it works because she's kind of got like this star aspect with the black and white. I feel like a starry sky, and then the orange is like a fox. And she really does not like to be held. Every once in a while I can get her and she'll be happy with it, but usually I can't. So, yeah. You're pretty excited about moving to a smaller town. Oh, that's so great then. And it's an R&D engineering role. Wait, that sounds fun. If I had stuck with mechanical, yes, she had a very grumpy look. Yeah. If I had stuck with mechanical engineering, I mean, I feel like well, I don't know. I was going to say I feel like a lot of engineering is R&D, but I actually don't think that is the case. But I think if I'd stuck with it, I would have wanted to do R&D. Hi, Thurlow. How are you doing? Welcome in. How's your Tuesday? Okay, I've been dilly-dallying. Star Fox got her treat, so let's get this game pulled up. Borky, she rode her motorcycle to the hang and asked if you wanted to sit on it, so you took a pic on it? Badass Borky, huh? You gonna send that photo in the Discord? You don't have to. I know like selfies or photos of ourselves feels always a little different. Okay, what am I doing? We have things set up. Also, I have a video uploading right now, and I'm really hoping that doesn't mess with the stream and game quality. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed, but if stuff goes wrong, then I'll just pause that upload. Okay. Motorcycles scare you though? Yeah, they do. They do me too. I mean, I think a lot more people would be motorcycle people if they weren't so dangerous. So I can't really say that I would be a motorcycle person if they just weren't so dangerous. I feel like that's kind of a cop-out thing to say. But I definitely, I would never. I've known too many people just like related to the accidents with that, and yeah. Okay, so we are on day 24. Yesterday in the stream, we were able to lower the elevator in the foundation room and realized that there's another door in the foundation room that you need the antechamber key for. So we got to get back into the antechamber, get the key. Thankfully, the foundation room is really close to the antechamber. We probably want to go the Great Halls route. I think that would make the most sense if we can get it all connected. And then I'm hoping that'll connect. We filled the fountain and lowered the reservoir completely. So I'm fingers crossed. I'm hoping that door in the foundation leads to the reservoir and we can get to the bottom of the reservoir with it fully drained and not need the fountain access. So, but really main goal is going to be to get to the foundation, unlock that door and see what happens from there. Hi, Samuel. How's your Tuesday? How's your, I guess, work this morning? And then what'd you get up to the rest of the day? Borky, have fun lurking. Thanks for still being here. I hope you have fun with your friend. Tell them I say hi, even though they don't know who I am. Thurlow, last stream you managed to catch ended with the key/fountain incident. Thanks for the update on what you missed. Great. Okay, and Borky with the hydrate and the stretch. Thank you. Before your lurk. And I also was able to throw a coin into the fountain, which I don't know if I'd have to drain the fountain to get something out of that. I don't remember doing that before, but I'm not going to get too hung up on that. Right now, we're just focused on the foundation, and we'll see what happens. You're good. Work was mostly chill today. Oh, I might sneeze soon. You got off around 1:30. You've just been resting all day. Oh, that's right. You said you're going to do karaoke. That's so fun. Are you going with people, or do you like to just go on your own? Do you have a favorite place that you usually hit up? Also, I personally hate this question because I'm not really a music person, but I'm going to ask you all because I feel like other people enjoy the question. What are y'all's go-to karaoke songs? Okay, we're starting. Yeah. Keegan, I hate music. Samuel, usually go on your own and meet people there. That's so fun. I mean, karaoke vibes are always such a fun way to meet people, and usually everyone's having a good time. You're all kind of in it together. It can be a little scary for some people, so that adrenaline gets going. Oh, yeah, we got steps galore. And we have so much more in allowance now. I think we're up to 6. You try to go to as many places as you can for karaoke, but there's some you go to more than others. Fun. So I'm guessing you have some favorites, but yeah, I'm sure it's fun to get different vibes and to meet other people going to different ones. Okay, I'm gonna go do the outdoor place right now. Down by Jay Sean and Blinding Lights by The Weeknd are your go-tos. Wait, that's fun. Those are, I there are some classics that I think you hear, and those are a little bit off the beaten path, but you do go very, very often, so I would expect nothing less. Ooh, the tomb. What do I think about that? Is there anything else down in the tomb that I think I would want to see? I mean, it does connect to the reservoir, and I do have the fountain full, so it could be a nice backup in case I need to get down there with me having the fountain full. Trading post, items for trade. Hovel, special floor plans now cost additional feet instead of gems. I don't think I care for either of those two. And every time you dropped a dead end, spread 5 in the tomb. I think I'm going to do the tomb. I do want to get the shelter again at some point because I think now that I've drafted the vault, I know what the date is. Which I should write that down because I think it was November 29th, and that was on day 23. Because this is now day 24. You usually sing what you're in the mood for. Pop and country are your preferred genres, but you do sing some rock and rap and R&B here and there. That's fun. You are in Texas, so I'm sure the country is always a hit. A little cold beer on a Friday night. Pair of jeans that fit just right. See, what is this? What is the making a wish? Let's do it again. Who knows what'll happen? Geekin, how was your day? What did you get up to today? Did you have work? All right. I feel as though the entrance hall looks darker than it used to. Maybe that's just completely in my head. But I was thinking that yesterday on stream too. There's something about it that abandoned project that looked darker. I love this. This Clockwork Inn of the Dead. Look at all those gravestones. This is so cool. Okay. Yeah. We want to get the Great Halls, ideally, and get to the antechamber. Ooh, the gift shop. I think we have to do that again. That's just fun. I want to look at everything again. But I will draft some of these other rooms. You're trying to get something going work-wise, but was even more sick than yesterday. It's been rough. Wait. I don't know if I knew that. Did you mention that yesterday that you got sick? Do you think it was... You did mention that yesterday because I told you that I also get sick after every time that I travel. And I couldn't tell. I meant to in the Discord follow up with Leif Fish because I couldn't tell if their message was just that they sent a little picture. I couldn't tell if it was just that they were really tired or they were also sick. I kind of took it as them being really sick. So maybe you two are just in it together right now. But I'm so sorry you woke up feeling even more sick. That... it's always the worst when you can feel it coming on and you wake up one day and you feel a little sick. And I always think to myself, I'll probably feel better tomorrow. And then those off times where then you wake up the next day and you feel even worse. And you just can't help but feel you jinxed yourself in some way. But I hope you get better soon and that you have been taking some ibuprofen to help. Everything. You rarely get sick, so when you do, it does a number on you. Dang. So you get the not very frequent, but it hits you hard. I get the frequent, but it doesn't hit me as hard. What do I want here? Darkroom would be fun if I can eventually draft the utility closet. Observatory. I'm kind of tempted to do the dark room. Guest bedroom? Just get 10 extra feet right off the bat? Load them up? I'm kind of tempted. Why not? Let's do it. Anything fun in here? Don't think so. You didn't see the post on Discord until now. That means they're sick or they hate Tuesdays. Could be either. I'm not the biggest fan of Tuesdays. So I would believe that. Okay. What we got? Permanent addition to walk-in closet. Mount Holly tea just looks nice. The Swimbird plushie. Unlock dare mode up to 110. So is there a way that you could just be drafting the vault a lot more? Or different things? How do you accumulate? I mean, I kind of got a lot of money last run, but nowhere near up to 110. Swim trunks, a permanent addition to the pool. Just be sure to bring some keys. When you reach ring 5 with lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Huh. Yeah, these are fun. But I don't have the money right now. Let's go this way. Music room, a major key, a minor key. I mean, I do like keys. That does eat up a lot of gems. But the major key can be nice, either key card or a silver key. Storeroom would give me gem key coin, which is always good. I think I'm going to do the music room. Let's do it. Jeff, hello. Dare mode is really interesting. What does it do? I don't know. Oh, okay. If I get a code check, I could always code check that. I'm fully open to you telling me what the dare mode does. Also, welcome in. Are you perusing Blueprint streams? Or sorry if you've like followed a while back or something. Sometimes I get lost on stuff. You do it on a fresh file and it adds additional rules to your day. Whoa! What kind of rules? Samuel, you were sick a few weeks ago, and it's never fun, especially when you have 2 jobs like... Yeah, no, I bet. I mean, when you're on the job grind, especially if it's not salaried, getting sick is such a nightmare. You're looking around at Blueprint streams. Nice. How far in are you? I love asking that question to see how deep people are. Well, thanks for popping in. My goal today, I don't know how long you've been kind of lurking around, but my goal today is to unlock the door in the foundation. That's what I'm hoping for. Which, Geekin, I need your help on this. I do have a hard cap. You'll have to do the time zone change. I have a hard cap at 7:15 Pacific time. So 4 hours from now minus 15 minutes. If that's helpful. 3 gems, parlor, I kind of like that. Workshop would get me up to the rich soil spot, so with the den. The parlor will probably come up again. I think I'm gonna do the den to connect me to that rich soil spot. That does maybe make that little spot between dark room and gift shop. I mean, just who knows what'll happen there, but I think I'm okay with that. So let's do it. Let's do it. You're 150 days in. Nice. This has been such... It feels weird to call it a sleeper pick game because since it won... I don't know if it won so many awards, but since it won awards and has been highly revered, but I don't know. I haven't played a ton of puzzle games, so I think I didn't entirely expect to like this as much as I have. 10-15 your time. You'll certainly try. NyQuil might... Yes, okay, sorry. You are sick. I can't put this on you. I can do it myself. This is going to be a maturing moment, personal growth. I can do it myself. I can do it myself. There are not a ton of good puzzle games because they take so much work to make. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, there's so much in this game I haven't even unlocked or seen, and already it's so easy to be in complete awe of how incredible it is. Geeking you have faith. Thank you. Thank you. What do I want here? How likely would it be that I could connect the boiler room to the laboratory? This is gonna eat my last gem if I do this. Pantry would get me going up, but so would the boiler room. I should have checked if the dark room has the boiler room connections. Heck it, let's just do the boiler room. Samuel, happy you got to stop by again. I am too. You've been watching some of the previous Twitch VODs. Oh, and absolutely love the vibes and personality. Thank you for saying that. That means so much to me. I have some good inspirations to just, I don't know, be myself. So it always means a lot when people enjoy that. It's been such a joy to have you here. You're so also like friendly and kind and open. I love, saying happy Tuesday in the Discord and everything has been so sweet. So I am equally as honored that you are here spending time with us. I like this look. The utility closet, open up the dark room, get the item that will probably be in there. That's probably what I'm going to go with. I guess I don't have a gem for security. So let's go ahead and do that. And hopefully I can draft the parlor soon. Oh, I have to go into the... That's right. I have to go into the dark room first. I do have so many feet. I guess I'll be coming back here anyways. Thanks, Samuel. Mr. Big Box. Big Boss, not Big Box. Hello. You're still watching it? What episode are you on right now? Another one's coming out tomorrow. I'm so torn on, since I've gone down to 2 episodes a week, it's so hard because I wish I could be doing more. And I know some people get through them so fast, but there's also an element to where I feel like doing 2 a week also helps more people be able to catch up. I think I'm going to turn this off to start. You think you've seen them all? Okay, nice. Geekin', you're trying to catch up. And you're about to get to the All Beds Home, and there's like an hour left of the video. That's one of your top 3 favorite games of all time. So you have a feeling what you're about to feel in the videos? Yes, you do have a feeling. You do have a feeling. I hope people have been very supportive of my reaction. I will say that, which is really kind of them. Do I want to open this door? Does the laboratory cost gems? I can't remember. Let's maybe hold off, though. Okay, the dark room does have... That's huge. Dark room has connections. Writing that down. Connections to the boiler room. We love that. Emotional damage. Mm-hmm. Oh, and I can take screenshots of some of these now. How many kids does CID have? Who is CID? Dale Robson. You cried when Kamari tried to smile. I think I know what you're talking about. But that isn't in, because I'm a few episodes ahead. I don't know if you're talking about something that's already been in my playthroughs yet, or if you're just talking about the game. But I think if it's not something I've had out yet. Oh, Sid. Riku's dad. How many kids does he have? I thought it was just 2. I thought it was just Riku and Riku's brother. Have there been implications of more? How many kids does he have? Hi, Nighthawk. We kind of just got started, so we haven't gotten in too deep, but it's going well. I'm glad to be done with work for the day. I have a dinner with some friends later, which is why I have to be off by 7:15 Pacific time, and I really cannot be late on it, or else Johnny will actually be so entirely upset. But how's your day? Did you have work today? Oh, you mean when Kamari first ever talks and Titus asks him to smile? It is very awkward. Yes, I loved that part. Just the, like, with his fangs. Trade you have 5 minutes before yet another meeting. Has your day been full of meetings? Jam, yes. I'm so sorry. It's getting late in the day. I'm sorry you have meetings so late. Do I want to take screenshots of any of these other photos? So this is this person in the office. Is it going to be your last meeting, Nighthawk? Trying to catch your breath. I'm so sorry. Meetings are truly the worst. I only had one today, and even that, I was thinking so hard about if I could come up with some excuse to miss it. Good on that. Maybe I'll take a picture of this. You never know. You never know. Riku's brother who died looks like one of the all-bed pilots, or at least you can't tell them apart. I was thinking that same thing. Because I was a little confused on if that actually was Riku's brother who had died, because of the pilot later on who made me think that that was also Riku's brother. Did I read this before? I don't have the magnifying glass right now. I probably need to come back through here at some point. I'm sure there are secrets to be had here. Maybe, unless something else explodes. Hey, complain all you want. Vent it out if you need. I'm sorry to hear that it seems like things have been exploding. That is also always the worst. Okay. So, the dark room connects to all doors. We have a gem. Let's try drafting from here. But yeah, Daryl, you're so right. I did also really love that part with Kamari. Archives. No, I can't do the archives. Ooh, the boiler room can power the laundry room for something. I want to see what's up with that. Okay. Yeah, we got to do that. I'm eating up all of my gems. I don't think I missed another item. I think it was just the gem. Yeah, Nighthawk, I'm sending you all of the better work energy vibes that I can. Oops, I need to... Is this... Wait. Have I not actually run into this before? Because if I switch this... Okay. No, it's already activated. 25 stream streak. Incredible. It's an honor. It's an honor. That has to be almost just the whole number of streams I've ever had. And you're welcome, Nighthawk. Thanks for popping in. It's always good to see you. I hope the meeting goes okay and you can wrap up your day soon. What does it do? Shoe shine. Swap feet for gems? Wait! That's hilarious. I could get 78 gems and then just end my day. Star treatment. All your remaining stars with your allowance. Permanently? So could you just permanently? Does that mean you couldn't increase the number of stars you had? Ever? And so could you just lock yourself into a certain boon at that point? Okay, well I guess that would be how you get up to 110 coin at some point. I mean, I do feel at some point that maybe the boons of the observatory become less special. We'll exchange all of your remaining... I guess it's more about... It probably resets your stars to 0. You can continue to increase those, but it changes your allowance. So that... If you got this again, could it change it again? I don't know if my stars are actually at a point where I'd want that. All of your dice with all of your keys. Whoa. I have 17 stars, so I could have an allowance of 7 coin. I would imagine you could do that again some point, but I would be starting back at 0 with the stars. So I almost feel as though that's something that you would want to hold out on. Because while a 17 allowance is good, it's not quite enough to buy out the commissary. And I think that's something you would want to be able to do, is just have a big enough allowance to... I mean, you'd have to wait to hook up boiler room, laundry room stuff again in the future, which I've only been able to do on day 24. But I think I would rather hold out on that. Let me take a screenshot so I can kind of remember what all of this does. Geekin, you lost your streak last week like a loser. No, you were having so much fun. You were relaxing and on vacation. And I'm planning on doing this for a long time, so you'll get that streak back. Don't you worry. When to make this exchange is an interesting choice. Yeah, that's what I am feeling. Because if it weren't for kind of the scarcity mindset of how frequently or infrequently, how difficult it might be to power this up, like there's the side of me that says I have it now. Getting a 17 allowance would be great. But with how expensive the things are in the gift shop, it feels a bit silly to do that so early on in this gameplay. But I am glad I know it's there. Okay. I only have one door from the boiler room. And no gems. We might not get very far, but we have already discovered things. Archives would give me more doors. It would be a little tough. A lot tough, especially this early on. But it also connects to the boiler room, which I could at this point just kind of hope and see if I get the laboratory. Like, consider this day moot, would that be the right word, for getting to the Foundation and antechamber. And could just try to see what I can get with the boiler room. Nook with the keys, but I don't know if the Nook connects with the boiler room. I think I'm gonna do the archives. It'd be great if we can get a code check too. Oh, metal detector. Okie dokie. All right. Oh, the furnace. Does the boiler room do something with the furnace too? I feel like it did in the book I checked out. Let me see. This is why I needed to organize my notes, because now if I want to try to find this, I'm going to have to just look back for it as much as I can. Oh, that didn't take too long. Yeah, it does connect to the furnace. And the garage. It does something with the garage, too. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, pump room. All have uses for steam power. Can connecting it to the garage power up the car? Okay, well, let's try the furnace. I guess today's just boiler room day. For this, I need to turn boiler room straight. What were we... That's the den. I'm pretty sure the den does not have boiler room connection. It does not. No! Wait. Was that just a normal key? Was that just a normal key? Did I have two before? I don't remember. Can anyone confirm that? Was that just a normal key? My first thought was that that would be a key to one of the doors, down below in the basement. Just a normal key. Okay. So I guess the idea is that you can just get a benefit, you can get a boon from a red room. That doesn't feel worth it. Well, at least now we know what happens. This is a bad RNG day. Oh, this shows what can connect? No! I need the gem! This... I still have the weight room. But it's right here. The moment is right here. This is kind of tragic right now. Wow. What did I waste my gem on? The freaking laundry room? Just do the weight room, see if I can draft something with a gem, and draft the laboratory again. It does give me 3 more doors, and it does continue on the boiler room. Tough nuggets. Where art thou? A key. Okay. Are they all locked? So many red rooms. Okay, let's try the archived. Of course. That's what I get for that furnace. There could be gems in the bunk room. I think I'm locked though. Hi CP. It's going well. This day turned into seeing what things attached to the boiler room could do. So we attached the laundry room to the boiler room and found out that there's a special laundry machine that does some different cool special trades. So you can end up trading your stars for an allowance, which is interesting. But I decided to hold off on that. And then I connected the boiler room to the furnace, but all it gets you is just a normal key. So that was a little bit of a bummer because then there's the negative aspect. And then I drafted the laboratory, but I didn't have a gem to use the laboratory. And that's been the biggest thing I've been wanting to see. So it's both exciting and a bit of a bummer. Yeah, it is a lot of red. I did. Nighthawk reminded me to go on a raid after yesterday's stream, but it was a little sad because I had to go into a meeting right after I ended stream, so I had to raid and dash. I had to raid and run. I probably won't do it today because I do have a hard cap and it's for a social thing that I really cannot be late to, but I will try to do it again on Thursday, I think. Okay, let's go into the bunk room. I have so many feet, and they're all just going to waste. Well, I guess I don't have so many feet anymore. I had so many feet. And I wanted gems. Did you have work today, ZP? We will be needing a raid message. I guess so. I guess so. The chapel might have a gem. Or not. It's amazing how you can still accomplish things in a day in this game and still feel so unaccomplished. So I would have to draft the lab here for any hope there. So let's do the chapel rooms first to see if there's anything that could get me a gem. That furnace room truly is not kidding. It truly is not kidding around. Thank you, Geekin. Work was good. Also, yesterday's run was surprisingly good as well. Nice. What did you end up doing? How far did you go? Or what was the exact run? I feel like you mentioned something about what it was. I don't think it was a tempo run, though. Or was it? Let's just use the key. I need one for that other area, though. The laboratory again. But it wouldn't even work here. Let's try the archived. The dining room. Okay. Use a key. Gymnasium. Archived. What you got for me? The Nook. I need gems. Ooh, coupon book. Laboratory, why do you keep appearing? Archived plan. If this works out, that would be crazy. I doubt it. Although we are getting a lot of doors now. I'm trying my hardest to get this to work out. I mean, the freezer would have been perfect to draw, but I don't have a gem to draft a laboratory. And I had no other doors. Use. Gymnasium would give you more doors. And it's all banking on that locked door in the weight room, giving me the laboratory, me getting a gem, me also drafting the freezer, I think. Spare room or archived plan? Let's do the spare room. It was a threshold. That's what you said. Wait, is it actually, is it threshold, not threshold? Threshold? 3 by 8 minutes with some warm up cooldown. But you had not done that in some time. Expectations were low, but it was much better than you anticipated. Heck yeah. We love that. Not having done something in a long time, I'm always surprised by how often it actually kind of works out. Library. I think I had drafted that other. Did I draft that other book? Let's do the library because I do want to get that book. Threshold. Pardon your French. Is getting the key for downstairs still the goal? Yes, but not for this day. I have given up on that for this day. Okay, I want to do this one again. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Yeah. I want to try checking out that one again. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I don't have gems. Conference room. But I am kind of curious to see the study again because it's been a while since I've drafted it, and that's where the word map clue thing was. Study, I still have the spare room to try to find a gem. I still have some keys. Let's do the study. I don't think there's anything lying around here. Not that there ever has been. Dice? Okay. Okay. That's pretty helpful. And because now that I want to take screenshots of things on my computer and not just my phone, I think it'll be good for me to do that in this room. The globes. There's got to be something with the globes. There are several different globes you can mess with. Or they're just trolling. Okay, this is underlined. So we'll just doing some quick screenshots in here. I don't think I need this one screenshotted because I think this is just a hint for the word puzzle, but better safe than sorry. Also, I'm still so torn, y'all. There's a part of me that, yeah, doesn't want to spend too long streaming on this game. Would I potentially know the code to this? Oh, and there's a rook. Wait, no, that's the king. I'll just take a screenshot of this. But also, like, I want to keep streaming this game. I'm so torn. Because I really do want to play Outer Wilds. But also, this game is really fun. 44 letters in the message. Oh, and I think I already have this down, but I'll take the screenshot. Oops. Oops. Let's center that a little bit better. I should probably be double checking these too. I think it's if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I wonder if I could try some dates on that safe. Do I think it's something? This is where the word clue is. Would I think? it's something related to the chessboard. If we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. You don't know if it's just you, but it seems like it's getting harder to know for certain what needs to be done. No, I agree. I agree. After the tutorial, things just become a little bit more vague. Sinka. I have so many random numbers written down too. I don't think it's going to be this one, but... Okay, let me see. I'm gonna... Yeah, no hand holding. That is for sure. So I had the screenshot of the swim bird checkout dates. And I'm like, that had 8 numbers in it. Or 8 dates in it. So I'm just going to try that again. I'm going to try all of the numbers that existed there. Even though I already tried it on one save and it didn't seem to work. Eight dates. Crack 8 saves. I mean, it could be that you have to do something with them. But counting gates, what would that mean? That's the one that it feels like we could be close on it, but I think we're still quite far. Yeah. I think that is one we'll have to just still come back to at some other time, unfortunately. You recall seeing a Roman numeral that translates to 4 digits. I don't know if I recall what you recall. I'm also torn because I don't think there's actually a limit to these being 4 digits. I mean, there was a note in the conference room where it was a lie on it, where it said, I think the office safe was some code, but it was red, but that was 4 digits. So I wonder if that's supposed to be a hint that all the safe codes would be 4 digits long. If you count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. There's been a mix of dates on like all the books. I don't necessarily know how they might link to things, but this is one of those that I don't know if I feel entirely ready to commit to trying to figure out yet. Although with this giant safe just like right here in front of us, it makes it a little more tempting. Yeah, the study was the king. Okay. Let's go try to get a gem. There wasn't a gem in here, right? I can't interact with any of that. Okay. Let us proceed. Gem. We have dice. And the archived floor plan. Okay. We got our gem. That's one barrier removed. This game honestly gets my heart rate going so much. Thurlow. Do I have any estimation of how far through the game I am? I don't think I'm far at all. I don't think I'm far at all. Okay, so my thoughts right now. So we got We got to room 46. That has happened. I saw the crown in there. In the archive room, there's that snippet of a crown being stolen. Last stream on the previous day, from the day in this game, I unlocked 2 things from the vault, and they had different passports in it of the same photo of the one we've seen in here. I can't remember if it's Simon's mom. I need to look back on that. But they had different names, and one said compromised. And some of the other stuff of the archive notes and things and the person going missing make me feel like there's a suspicious underground operation thing, possibly dealing with political factions. And I read the history of Orindia, was it, book yesterday too, and that was talking about some of the history of, I don't know, like civil war and things like that. So I feel like there's a lot in that realm that all of these additional puzzles will uncover, but at this point it's mostly theories on my end, and I haven't actually obtained much hard evidence leading to that. But those are my thoughts. No, I'm not going to use a special garden key. Rip that. We know the laboratory requires a single gem. I've got one more. I'm a little torn here because I could coat check the secret garden key, and that like would actually be quite helpful. I'm pretty sure. Oh, now I'm torn. Because I do have a feeling that the laboratory puzzle is related to the freezer. So I think actually to do something with that, I think I would need the boiler room, the laboratory, and the freezer. So I think if I were to redraw the floor plans and get to the laboratory right now, I would just be disappointed. Whereas if I coat check and do the secret garden key, that actually gets me closer to my ultimate goal right now, which is opening the door in the foundation room. Yeah, I know enough that the choices start to get deeper. Yeah. I do really want to thaw out the freezer because there is that frozen note in there and what looked like a fancy looking key, which I kind of feel like might open one of the doors down in the basement. Maybe, I can't remember if it had a symbol on it, like one of the sigil things on it, but I think it might be related to that. So I do really want to do that, but I think the smart thing here would be to coat check the secret garden key. Thurlow, how far in do you have an estimation of how far in you are? I can't remember. I probably asked you that before. And same with you, Jeff. Okay, we're doing the coat check. I gotta stay focused. Secret garden key. It's been checked. Beautiful. Oh, yes, you said around 150 days. Do you have, like, I mean, do you have a sense? I guess it would probably be hard to describe without spoiling anything. But you have a sense for, like, how much you've uncovered or how close you would be to 100%ing it? Is your goal to 100% it? Is there anything additional I would want to do? I have the tomb. Is there any reason why I would want to get down there? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna call this day. The allowance. I do have the laundry room hooked up. Let me double check what the laundry room does again, just to make sure. it's hard to say very much without spoilers. Okay. That is fair. Oh, I don't have this connected anymore. Okay. Let's connect that again. It was the allowance, and I don't think any of the others were things that would make sense to do to end of the day, but I do just want to double check here. Feet with gems. What? How? Okay, so if you had a lot of gems, then okay. Right. Permanently, and these are all just 1-to-1 for the current day. So, I think I'm gonna end the day. We're calling it. The Scarlet Villa of the Dead. Dang. You can't trust your ADHD brain to not look up spoilers and solutions. So you haven't actually played. Okay, but you've watched playthroughs of the whole thing. That's funny. I really have to hold myself back a lot too. Because I'm definitely someone who, like, I just want to know. I just want to know. And I think I'm going to hit some point where I feel satisfied with the game and I'll just look up a bunch of stuff. I'm not there yet, but I think I will hit it at some point. Let's pick up the allowance first. Let's go. Make a wish. That doesn't increase my star count. Still don't really know what it does. Come on. Give me the vault. Or not the vault, the shelter. We didn't get it. Special floor plans. I don't want that. I don't think. Do I? I mean, I have starting with 70. I was stuck on gems last time. I'm maybe actually a little intrigued by the idea of doing the hovel. If I can draft some bedrooms and the dining room. I might give it a try. See how it goes. Take some screenshots of the things. I'm also wondering, based on the theories, if some of these this termination notice, what else it could mean. What else could be going on with it? Okay, yeah, wait. What was this? 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. 45292. Coincidence? What's up with the colors here? Where is room 46? 7-5-90. Tested your full house theory, no luck, as expected. Just so many mysteries. 45292. Okay. In we go. We are the proud owner of this estate, and it doesn't feel like anything has changed. After being so low on gems last time, I gotta start with the parlor. What we got? The statement on the white box is true. What does the white box say? Statements with the word white are always true. So this could be true, this could be true. The gems are in the white box. Okay, so this has to be false, because otherwise they would be all true. Wait, statements with the word white are always true. So they're not always true. This is the at least one of the false ones. The gems are in the white box. Could or could not be true. The statement on the white box is true. We know it's false, so that has to be false. So this one has to be true. So white box. Ooh. I always get a little nervous. I always get a little nervous. You're too trusting. This box puzzle gives you a complex. You're like, it said it's supposed to be true, so. This game is freaking tempting the crap out of me with this boiler room. The box puzzle can mess with you. Yeah, it's definitely run me around in some circles before. Drawing room, closet, could get a key, guest bedroom. I kind of like starting with the more feet, although lately, well, especially with the hovel, I think I should do the guest bedroom. Let's do that. Another gem. Now I'm going to have so many gems and so few keys. Probably. That's how it goes. Commissary, bedroom, workshop. I don't know, let's just do the bedroom. It's kind of a free chance to walk into it. The moon. I wonder if this picture is different from the one in the dark room. I'm taking a snapshot of it so I can look at that later. Oops. I mean, not getting closed off would be nice, but it also would be nice perhaps to save the hallway and the den for later. And the nook would give me 2. Let's do the nook. You're just trying to be friends here. Why some of you gotta be lying to me and some of y'all gotta be telling me the truth and I don't know which is which. The boxes give threatening vibes. They really do give threatening vibes too. Okay. Up to the boiler room. Come on. Do I know? I don't think the West Wing Hall or the observatory connect with the boiler room stuff. West Wing Hall could give me the chance to maybe get a coat check. Observatory just gives me another star. Let's do the observatory. Hi, Nitron. Yes, I have made it to 46. We're not much beyond that. Everything is 50% off today. Love that. 3 more feet. Love that. Yeah, not last stream, but the stream before that, we made it to room 46. And then kind of my goal today, I would love to... I lowered the elevator in the foundation, saw the door there, so I would love to get... My goal is to get back to the antechamber to unlock that door and see what's behind it, but we'll also kind of just take it one step at a time. Also, I saw from yesterday that you got one of the gifted subs, which made me really happy. If DJ pops back in at some point today, they gifted so many subs yesterday, which I was thinking about that last night, and it was still just baffling me. So hopefully there'll be a nice chance to give him a thanks. Spare room, then. I'm gonna try the spare room. Do I want to go through that right now? No, I'm gonna go back to the boiler room. There might be stuff down there. Okay. Bummer. Well, we tried. Courtyard is always left unlocked. I might save that. Corridor, that could be good. Get a key, another gem, and a coin. We're kind of stuck on the spare room right now, so I would enjoy to have some options. How sticky do I think the spare room could get? I'm gonna do the storeroom. Let's just see what happens. I think I'm less attached to trying to make each day perfect. But Nitron, how have you been? You been up to anything fun? Classic garage here. At some point, I gotta connect the boiler room to the garage, too. Okay, let's see if the corridor will be my friend. West Wing Hall. Gives me 2 doors. Let's do that. Let me screenshot this. See, we have a date here. Is this a small gate, though? I also very well could have some of the letters wrong. You're good, same old, same old. You had an exterminator come to the house today to deal with a wasp nest and possibly some carpenter bees both at the same time. Dang. Is it close to the house? Or is it inside the house? The lab. Secret passage. That could get me the Great Halls. I do only have 3 keys. Let's do it, though. Let's see what this might give me. Commissary. Everything's 50% off. I might be able to buy some more keys there if there's some for sale. Let's do it. I can't tell. It doesn't really look like there'll be some for sale. Let's just go in. Okay. Yeah, so we've got gems, the salt shaker. What does the salt shaker do again? I don't really remember. Metal detector will give me a higher chance to find keys, so I think I want to do that. Should I buy another gem? No, I don't need the gems. I did the thing. This is a bummer. That's a big bummer. There's a deck that runs along the back of your house under the eaves up there. Oh. And the bees might be burrowing into the decking. Dang. There's an account I follow on Instagram of someone who just removes bees who have nested into houses. And there aren't a lot of accounts on Instagram that I'm kind of addicted to watching, but I will scroll through those reels for longer than I would care to admit. Of course it's locked. I think we gotta try it. I only have 2 keys. So it makes me feel like I should try to do you think it's just coin or more keys? I should try to open up some pathways that could get me more keys. Oh, I'm so tempted to do this. Okay, let me open this door first. Deck move, bees. Deck move. Bronx, what a good first message. Welcome in. The bees determine all, huh? Locker room would be nice for some more keys. Geek and they go in there to lay their eggs, ultimately destroying the wood and structure, hence carpenter bees. Carpenter bees. I get it. I get it. Let's do the pool. Come on. Where? Are you beeping at me because of the other side of that room in the Great Halls, or this meager little coin? Okay. Please be unlocked. Please be unlocked. Okay. Drawing room could be good. Let's do that. On 2 different occasions when you were a kid, you were stung by swarms of something, either bees or wasps. It's one of the few fears that persisted for you into adulthood. Dang. My only bee encounter that I ever had was stepping on one. And that's how I got stung. Is I accidentally just smushed it. It probably was already dead, who knows? But either way, that was not fun. But I have to imagine getting chased by a swarm of one would be absolutely terrifying, especially as a kid. I mean, as an adult, but especially as a kid. Like most flying bugs, they're territorial. I could see that. Locked. Unlocked. I don't need more gems. Den would give me more doors. Let's redraw, though. I want the locker room. The mail room could be nice if I want to just commit to trying to make tomorrow work. Security would give me more doors. It is going to eat feet, which is getting low. All the other doors are locked. There's that great hall room, but it's probably more likely it might... I mean, it could have some keys, but it could also just have coin. I think I'm going to do the security room for more. Well, the kitchen would also probably be good for buying food if I need it. The security gives me more doors. Let's do the kitchen. Everything's on sale. Hi, Reb. Welcome back in. How you doing? How's your week going? I guess I saw you yesterday, so how was your day today? Amongst your very wide range of jobs, you were once a pest control specialist. Whoa. I was wondering. You sounded very knowledgeable on the bug front. Plus 15. Plus 5. I don't think I have any red rooms right now. Just go ahead and do the club sandwich. Sure. Couple of bananas. Now we're cooking. How many safes have I found and opened so far? I've not opened any safes. I feel as though I've come across many. I opened 2 doors in the vault, though, yesterday. I don't know if you're in here for that. Yeah, soup would have been great yesterday. Locked. This feels a bit tough. I love and hate the gambling aspect of this game. Because I know there is stuff in that door of the Great Hall. But I think what I'm going to do is use my last key to unlock the other door in the drawing room and hope that with that, I can maybe draw the locker room. Especially with a redraw. Oh, you got one quote-unquote safe at least. Yeah. No, but I have all the... Well, I think I have the right letters for if we count small gates. I mean, I might have that wrong. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. It also could still be, I don't know. But I haven't really tried to dive too hard into doing that. Yeah, and I have the Apple Orchard, I have the Gemstone Cavern, I have the Westgate Path. We've been to room 46. Yeah, there's a lot of things lined up. But I haven't quite connected the pieces on much of anything. Locker room. I wish I had the conference room. But this is still huge. Do we think there'd be some in here already? Oh, curious. The broken lever. I'm still intrigued if you can attach that to the greenhouse lever or if it's something that you would use with a workshop contraption. Oh, not locked. The rumpus room. Oh, but the courtyard sets me up good for multiple access. But I want to see. We gotta do the rumpus room. We gotta do the rumpus room. We just gotta. We gotta. I want to have another fortune told. You got to 46 pretty quick. It was a wild day, Jeff. It was a wild day. Although Jack was just in here saying that someone got to it on like their first day of stream. I don't know what day in the game, but it was I love showing this off. It was This day 20? I don't think I showed you this already. You might go back and watch it. Do you want me to not spoil it? Interesting foundation location, yeah. Day 1 runs are so fun. I want to see one. I want to see one. Um, ZP, I know there are other fortunes. I think it is just like on another day. I think it's if you draft it on another day, you get another one. We're gonna find out. You don't get another one in the same day. I think that's what it said.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
I love this so
Find
much.
yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Mm-hmm.
The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both. Now
What?
decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals.
I think there are 8 doors in the basement.
And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Some people were in here talking about the blueprints bingo. Oh, and what else? There was another one too, like some other game within it, but it sounded fun. What? 8 red letters, of which you will only read 7. I wonder if that has something to do with the unfinished letter in the master bedroom, maybe of Simon's mom or someone, because it started out saying, she was like, I didn't intend to write this letter, finish it, but then it wasn't. But I also think that might have been related to the Red Prince or maybe the credits scene. So that the letters are in probably the safes. There's a letter missing. I mean, would that just be the letter on the antechamber room? Eight dates, crack 8 safes. Yeah, so I wonder if the red letters are in the safes. But you would only ever read 7. I should probably track where I've seen safes before. I guess off the top of my head, there's the boudoir. There's the study. There's the office. I wonder if it would count the one in the shelter. I guess that'd maybe be only one way to find out. Okay, fascinating. PP Bingo is a blast. You've been running a spoiler-free variant you invented. Whoa! That might spoil anyone but a ridiculously early game player. That's cool, Bronx. How hard was that? Did you just generate that and come up with it on your own? To race head to head with someone? That's where you made your first board and raced a friend of yours on Steam. That sounds like a blast. Let's just see if this is locked. It is. Okay. So we gotta go look for keys. Nothing in here. I guess I might as well buy more. What else did I have? There were gems in the commissary. Maybe a sledgehammer and stuff. I might just buy like, I don't know, 2 more bananas. Oh, fabulous. How many keys might we encounter? Key. You've been grinding day 1 runs for a sub 20 and working on the 2 extra mode runs. Are those related to like some of the trophy things for the game? Should I just try opening this? It's not going to be the lever door. Heck it, I'm doing it. Nice. I guess just some extra coin, really, because the keys even out. But that's good for buying feet, for having to backtrack to look for more keys. Commissary. Nothing in here. Just losing so many of my feet. Storeroom. Where are you? Key. Beautiful. Still don't have no shovel. Let's see if there's anything downstairs here. No. Oh. Huh. I wonder if I missed those or if the car keys count as keys that can be spread. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. And a key in here. I'm gonna buy so many bananas. Okay. Parlor, boiler room, observatory. Up. Don't need to go into the commissary, west wing, secret passage, great hall. You think I'm on the best part of the game, though? Just with things to discover. What? Let's try this door. Come on. Come on. Oh! Wow, we got lucky there. I mean, I did already have one of them open with that had the keys and stuff in it, but that was a lucky draw. We love that. Okay, I'll go down to the kitchen to buy some feet. I think I'm generally at a place in this game where I'm pretty like I guess I don't want full on spoilers, but I'm like also I'm pretty okay with foreshadowing. So um a question like that of like being like, "Oh, am I in the best part because there's fun stuff to discover?" Like I'm totally fine with it being like, "Yeah, there's a lot to discover." If it's not indicating like what exactly there is to discover. I was also thinking about that I can come up with I can come up with a safe word um for what I'm okay having answered versus what is rhetorical. But that means I also need to think of what that should be. And it can't be something inspired by the game. No, I'm sold out on bananas. This whole post tutorial stuff seems like here's a bunch of stuff, and then later it somehow just makes sense. A little too loose of RNG for you, but you can see how digging in can be fun. Yeah. You want to know if I've discovered a particular room, but I don't want to name it because spoilers. Can I cycle through my room directory real quickly? Yes. Um, Found floor plans. Oh, that one. Okay. This. 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 I really want to get the Chamber of Mirrors again. That's what I want to figure out. Well, and the freezer. This. Oh, I can read this. I need to be reading these. The mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing a total of 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. Finding this room is your primary objective while on the estate. It is, after all, your bequest. So I guess that was the same from before. Bedrooms. Still got a missing one. Have all the hallways. Missing a green room. Missing a lot of shops. Have all the red rooms. Found floor plans. Unused. Outer rooms. I think I have all those. Borky, thanks for the hydrate. Reb, you love the feeling of gradually figuring out something someone else has hid from you. So the RNG was kind of addictive. I think there's aspects of it that I like and aspects of it that I don't know, can be frustrating, but it's also frustrating in a way that I do kind of enjoy. Fruit to Kite. I love that username. You are indeed not very far into this game. Yeah, no, I'm really not. Like I think I can really tell that. I feel like I got to room 46 relatively quickly, but there are so many of the puzzles that I've not done anything with. I've like there's still so much of the gear room. I haven't made it to all the rooms in the gear room. I haven't made it to the bottom of the foundation. I did unlock the elevator outside. So I've like seen some of the stuff down there, but I need to go back down there actually and remember what was there. But there is, yeah, a lot of rooms I haven't drafted, a lot of rooms I haven't found, so many secrets I haven't done. Borky, I tried to do that and I don't think it showed up on the VOD. I need to try again. I don't really know. You think RNG can mostly be mitigated by your satisfaction, but sometimes you do have to switch focus, yeah. I should avoid watching things like bingo streams at this stage, given it will spoil a ton. Noted. Noted. I just gotta grind this out. Yeah, Borky, I don't know why. So I have 3 keys up to the rumpus room. Hopefully can get connected to the foundation. Hopefully. I won't open any lockers yet. Like, I haven't opened any safes. There's a lot. I still haven't drafted the drafting studio. But drafting the chapel would definitely be better here. Have I? So I haven't drafted the den. There's also the dining room. I'm wondering... I think I should probably try to draft into the antechamber from the foundation room. I do wish I had some dice. The closet could get me that, but I can't do that. Okay, let's do the chapel. I do use OBS, Borky. Geek in the way your mind hole works. The way your mind hole works is you need to know what you're looking for. It doesn't have to be just one thing, but you need something, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so I can see with like geeking, like in this game, there's so much of you don't know what you're looking for until you've been given it. Do I have this written down that the chapel is the bishop? Or has a bishop? I don't think so. That's also what I keep forgetting to look for, is what rooms have what chess pieces in it. But I don't really, with being low on feet, I don't really want to go back into the rumpus room to look for that. Oopsies. Maybe the alert source wasn't in the checked boxes for VODs. Oh. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, thank goodness the elevator is still there. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, Borky. Are you still hanging out with your friend? Okay, fingers crossed, everybody. Or should I... Ah! Wait, hold on. Let me... I'm wasting feet, but let's see if this is locked. Walk-in closet? Hope it's gonna eat feet, but I could potentially get... I feel like the walk-in closet doesn't usually have dice, but I would really love to have some dice. Boudoir. Probably wouldn't. Utility closet, I don't think I need that. Let's try the walk-in closet. Running shoes. 2 gems. And coin. Well, getting the freezer would also be nice. Eep! My feet are getting low! Locked? I wonder if I would need more than 2 keys for some reason. Let's just try this. The gift shop. Well, opportunity to earn and spread money. I don't need more money. I mean, this could be nice. Nurse's station. Gift shop. Okay, let's do the nurse's station. Can there be dice in here? Nope. Just a gem. Alrighty, fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Hallelujah. Would I want the aquarium for any reason? I don't think so. I still never drafted the locksmith either. Okay, I think this is all working out. See, it's so hard for me to get excited in this game too because I just get so anxious that I'm messing something up. Basement key, and I still have a key left. Okay, I'm gonna reset to 20. Okay. We're doing it, I think. I think we're doing it. And I just have to remember that as any information, even if it feels disappointing, any just thing else we learn about this game is valuable. I had a key card last time, but not right now. The elevator call button is locked by electronic key card, which means there must be a way I can access this from the other side of this door. It's open. Is this just an empty room? Still part of the basement. What's that? There's a green button. An old couch. Statues which look like they are in the tomb. Or from the tomb. Piping. More electronic seeming things. Do I need the utility closet? There's stuff I have to move. Okay, I can grab that. Is that the only thing I can grab right now? Okay. Is that a push type situation? Probably. Okay. Vase. Coat rack. Thing here, which opens up there. Love that. A suspicious looking brick wall. Near the suspicious looking green button. Everything's suspicious. Like, why is this sticking out so far? A suspicious looking rug? I can... Okay. Okay. We'll hold off on that. It's so dark and musty in here. Chat, you're real silent. You're real silent. I feel like some of you might be holding some things in right now. I see a ramp I can walk up. And I can't stop thinking about that green button. Bronx. There was something in the aquarium with a file cabinet. I wonder if it was one of these. And this looks like a very Simon-sized, different colored brick. Okay. Filing cabinet, filing cabinet, filing cabinet. Filing cabinet, no interaction. Is this a suspicious brick? Maybe not yet. Okay, let's check out this ramp thing first. I'm gonna have to probably do something with what I can... So maybe I can cross this. Gotta keep an eye out for all the filing cabinets. Oh! Simon can fall off. That's kind of the first time something like that has happened. This doesn't... So I can only move it in this plane? Is that true? Jump, Simon, jump! Oh my gosh, am I gonna be in this room forever? How high can I raise this? That's as high as it can go. And I don't think I can move it in any other direction. Let's see if I can just sprint really fast across there. Run! Oh, come on. Can I hit it on the lower side? Run! Oh, come on, Simon, you can do it. Just climb a little higher. Just climb a little higher. Why are you stuck? I just need to move over to this box. Funny. Okay, okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. Meow. Was that how I was supposed to do it, Reb? Okay, so that's set up there. Okay, and I see ladder over there. So let's just go and see what happens. That was not the intended solution. Because there's this. Huh? Right, can I move that one? Yeah. That's funny. Oopsies. Sorry, devs. Just out here beta breaking. So that can probably connect. Oh, desk! Hundred Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Screenshot. There's a fun speedrun trick to float through the air? Really? Well, I always have enjoyed how when a day restarts and there's that screen of you kind of, it looks like floating up to the front door of the house, that I always just picture Simon floating as a ghost. South lever greenhouse. Oh, I don't have the magnifying glass. East lever great hall. North lever underground. Something secret there too. I have always been curious if I feel like I can almost read this. If something happens if you get all 4 doors opened. Which I have to imagine would be so difficult. Okay, hold on. Getting closer to the screen does not, in fact, help read it. Something our broken lever for the antechamber door. Has been installed separate. Something. I need the magnifying glass. Get a bigger monitor, that is the solution. You're right, if I was ever considering that now is it. Now would be the time. Okay. Wow. Easy. Not easy. Jump, Simon, fly! Okay, fine. Am I gonna be able to get through here? Where does this all connects, right? Yeah. Can I? Maybe just a little closer. Okay, let's retry this. Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance. Right, I can use the out-of-game magnifying tool in-game. Does Windows have one of those? The magnifier? Wait, this is gonna mess up all of my stuff. Hold on. No, why did I do this? Wait. Oh no. Why did I click this? Why did I click this? Hold on, where's the... Okay, I'm back to normal. I was stuck in 200% zoom mode and felt like I couldn't see anything. Ha, button. Oh, secret door. Is there anything else I need to do? Oh, yes! Wait. Yes! 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 Okay, we're back here. You know... Whoa. Did I? What did I do? Did I do a good thing? Or a bad thing? We're gonna find out. What the heck's... What the hex? I Hi, Red. Welcome back in, Red. We made it to the foundation room. Yeah, this is where I drained. Not sure if the text would have been rendered well enough anyways. Definitely probably needs an actual in-game magnifying glass. Yeah. Sorry for nearly breaking the game. You believe it has slightly different textures. Yeah, and that's what I've mostly noticed too. Is I think you need the actual magnifying glass. Moon? Ooh, the water sounds. Is there I'm too nervous to click any of these right now. What is going on? Why are there so many? Would there be any rhyme or reason to placement? Color? Anything? What the heck is going on? I guess I'll just try clicking one. I kind of want to start with a moon. But I like this red moon. That seems a little unique to me. It's locked. I have one key. I have a blue moon, a red moon, a lot of black moons. I think there were. Yay, I solved the basement box puzzle and opened the door. Posture check. Thank you, Samuel. You just get lucky. The basement box puzzle. Oh, with moving the basements around. Or moving the boxes around. Yeah. This one seems like it's in an intriguing location. A blue moon. Alright, well, I'm doing the red moon. It's not gonna work, huh? It did work. Great. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. Fabulous. What do I want out of my life? Good news is it's outside of the house, so it persists / stays open forever now that you've unlocked it. Oh, between the different chests. I'm just thinking, like... to keep this drained, I have to always access it from this side. Which means I have to always get... I mean, to be able to unlock the door, this was a really nice spot for the foundation. But to, like, come back here and try chest after chest... I mean, I guess you collect keys as you end up going through the house, so it would probably still be a matter of... I mean, maybe that's not too bad. Like, I see if I can make it to the foundation room and collect keys along the way. Although, granted, also probably having to use keys to unlock doors. Because I'm guessing, like, you have to access it from this side to have the reservoir drained. Yeah, right? I mean, I think the same as everyone when I first drafted, I just thought that was where it was supposed to be, and then Punch Cactus, who comes in here from time to time, had said that they had drafted it on rank 4. Which is wild. I do want to mess around here. I want to see if I can get... want to see if I can figure out how to get to some of the other nooks here. So let's just start messing around a little. There are pros and cons to the foundation being to where it is, though. Yeah, and that was, I mean, that's kind of like the sense that I get is that, I mean, like getting the antechamber key and being able to just pop in and go down is really nice. Further in is better in your opinion, but every placement has advantages. It's quite interesting seeing where everyone gets theirs, yeah. And it depends on the purpose. Okay. I want to get there. This lifts it up, but I don't think this is connected, right? Will this connect if I have it placed the other way? We'll find out. Oh, for certain kinds of runs, there are definitely optimal spots. Interesting. Let's just see. Oh, book. Beautiful. Because I did not do this the last time. Oh, did I? No, I didn't. Ah! A room? The mechanarium has one door for each gear room in your house. That's kind of fun. I feel like it would be a bit hard to get it to have a lot of doors. But at least with me wanting to see everything, I gotta add it. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this first and then take a deeper look at it. Okay, so. Three, cliffside exit. 1, foundation elevator. We went down there. We opened this door, which led into the reservoir area. Can I? Buried floor plan. I can see that. Can I open this? Can we get in here? The cliffside exit. 5 is the fountain entrance, right? Been through here. 7. Torch chamber. Right. What's up, Starry? Are you gonna come up and say hi? No? Okay. We've been in the catacombs with the tomb entrance. 4. Right, the minecart. 8, the rotating gear. 9, to the north lever. Huh. So I guess it... At least on this map, the only thing we haven't seen, or that I'd be most curious about, is this 3 cliffside exit. And it looks like it's attached to a minecart. Sorry, what's up? You gonna let me grab you? Do you want more of your treats that you already ate? If so, you gotta come up. But it's empty. It's empty. I'll see if I can get something out for you. Okay, we got a little bit. Come here. This is Star Fox. She was here earlier. But for those who popped in a little later, she was batting at me. on the low remains of her treat. But it's empty. Starry, there's not really any more. There's not really any more. She hates being picked up. So I try to lure her in with treats. I know, I do need to work on a Star Fox emote. Hi Jake, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, so I was locked in. I missed some of the stuff. Foundation in the back is generally a lot more convenient in the long run. You're putting details of people's foundation into a spreadsheet, like rank, column, drafted. Read to see if there are any patterns. You've noticed some things about the possible locations. Imagining assignment on day 30 in an underground warehouse and factory finding a blueprint. Well, that's fun. Jake, how are you? How is your day? How's your week been? Thank you, Geekin. 2 more hours, me lord. Just like other things in this game, there's a way to up your chances. Silver key secretly OP. I want to know more. Measure of hope. D lurking for Kitty. Kitty says hello back. Yeah, her full name's Star Fox. I do need to get... Yeah, I need to... That's on my to-do list, is I want to hire someone to, like, make some more emotes, make some good emotes. You're sore. Tough workout today. Ready for bed, but Ryder isn't happy about also going to bed. Aww. So he just, like, is struggling to go to sleep. Yeah, it's kind of late for you, huh? Well, I guess... Probably late for Ryder. 8 p.m. Oh, Starry, are you kind of liking the pets now? You're settling in a little bit. Is it because you know you have an audience? Do you kind of want to be cute? She's polydactyl, so she's got extra toe beans. I don't know if you can tell. Okay, she's done. Well, if you stay right here. It'll be hard for me to play, but we can try it. We can try it. And also Measure of Hope, hello. I hope you've been having fun lurking. Do you have kitties of your own? Okay, she's gone now. We got some pets in. And the celebrity appearance. Jake, I hope you're able to put the kid to bed soon. Okay, now I want to... Well, I guess... So those are... Is there... Why? So I've seen that. Have I been to each of these little spots? Why is there one lever that lifts it up? What is the point of that? Let's just move. Wait, no, I think... No, that other one goes there. He's fighting bed because he's tired. That is the most classic child thing I could think of. Which, honestly, I've been there. I've been so tired before that I didn't want to go to bed. Let's keep trying some other orientations. Bronx, your neighbor growing up had a polydactyl cat. Your neighbor's name was Dorothy. Married a man named Gail. She was from Kansas, and she named the cat Toto. Wait. That's awesome. That's so awesome. We aren't in Kansas anymore. I want to... So that was connected to that one. I could access it from that spot, get there. This is the one that lifts up. No, let me spin this back. I'm kind of distracted gear spinning. Red, you're cooking? If that is what you meant, what you making? This will spin and connect me 1, 2 back there. That's not what I want. Okay, so let me put this back how it was. Is that 1, 2 connect there, otherwise connected here. If I have it connected to this one, that connects there. Otherwise I could have it here and connected there. That would also be the book one. Otherwise here and there. Where does that put me with those? Oh. Oh, that puts me in a good spot? Does it? But haven't I've seen everything, have I not? No, I'm cooking. Keep cooking. It's nearly ready. Looks good. Smells good. Thanks, Red. Yeah, this is the up-down one. I'm pretty sure Chat and Jan's favorite food. My favorite food is sushi. So... Okay. Is it that I just want this permanently raised? Probably more so sashimi and nigiri. Like going to a nice sushi restaurant with good fish. That's where it's at. 'Cause I'd already been over there. I don't think this... But this connects... So I think it's that this connects here. So then I can access the other... No, but I think I could have done that before, couldn't I? Because I can always push this, come in here. And have access here. But to do that, I would need the fountain drained. And what? Do we have there? Now I kind of wish I had saved my key. It would have been cool to draft the pump room. Because I'm imagining that if you're at the level where this boat is right now, that maybe you can get to that tunnel. And that presumably would be something. It is tough. Okay, red. I should spin it some more. Wait. All of those platforms look like they're closed things. Okay. My fate is in your hands, Red. Should I go through the main tunnel? I think I've already been on this one. If I spin it one more, it'll connect there and then connect to the main. Oh yeah, I guess I can go through, I can see what the 46th room is again after rolling credits, right? This is just a prep. Rotators fully unlocked, cart moved, secret door opened. And raised. What do you mean by that? Should I press this? I do want to go just pull the lever because I kind of want to see what happens if I go through room 46 again. Or do you mean the secret red door that's in this hallway? I have cat hair all over my hands. Because what is this? I feel like I might need the dynamite for this. Getting to room 46 again is worth it, since you don't really get to explore the first time. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering, is if it, like, will actually let me be in the room. Does something happen if I press this lever, or does it just keep rotating? Should I try it? I mean, I guess if it just rotates... Okay, it just spins. Great. Fabulous. See, sorry, I do need to come up with a word so y'all know when I'm seriously asking a question. What about... What about... What about... Crispy potato? That can be my safe word. Okay. So that map was showing Maybe behind the brick. No, this is the hole. The dynamite. Would the dynamite open this up? How do I pick up the dynamite? It wouldn't let me grab it. And I do want to make sure I took a picture of something. Oh, I guess it would be on my... It's on my computer now. Which I don't think I have it hooked up for y'all to be able to see this. But I drained the aquarium. And there's something with a filing cabinet, but that might have been in the archive room. There's just an arrow pointing at it. I don't entirely know what that means. It's a bummer. I drafted the archive. I really got to keep track of these things. Because I did already look at these. Samuel, you're going to go get to your karaoke. Gonna go get your karaoke on. So you hope you have a good rest of my day in stream. Thank you, Samuel. I hope you have a great time at karaoke. Meet some new friends, sing some good songs, find a lot of joy. Thanks for lurking and hanging out and popping in, and I'll see you next time. Is it Thursday yet? Okay. Going up. To see room 46. And then I'm wondering if I should end my day with the elevator down. Okay. Was it here? I think it was. The den? Yeah. The 46. Remember when I was so distraught? There's a crown. At the first time that I messed this up? Oh, we can go in the room. Eight realms in 8 months. Oh, what? Numbered. Okay. Well, it's not often that I'm gonna... I mean, maybe it'll be... Maybe it'll be easier to be making it here. I'm wondering if I have enough information to know anything on this right now. There are the globes all around. Marigold. I feel like I'm gonna have to screenshot everything. This secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold, instructions to follow. And that the fortune teller mentioned 8 letters. You're only going to be able to read 7. We were being blackmailed. Or were we blackmailing? No, I think we were being blackmailed. Spicy. Your screenshot folder for this game is bloated. I was taking pictures on my phone before. I only started taking screenshots on my computer yesterday. And it's already so full too. Oh. Okay. The first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up among all the clocks. Would that be in the den? And the fourth down below, beneath all the docks, in some of the chests down at the bottom of the reservoir. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. Could maybe be in the crypts. Also makes me think of the king in the study. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. A major key? And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Oh. The secrets are secreting. The secrets are secreting. Thank you, Borky. Samuel, you do post a lot of your karaoke performances on your Instagram if you ever want to watch. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I'm also gonna have to pee soon. I've been hydrating. Actually, maybe not that much. I'm only halfway through my bottle. Screenshots are a handy way to keep track of things like where the water levels are in the pump room, what food is available in the kitchen. Yeah, I haven't even gotten to that point of like using it to remember where I left off on things. Oops, I need to hydrate. What's it for say on the commissary? I feel like that's particularly helpful if you're having a really long day. A sanctum key. That's exciting. I can get back down there. Wait, can I? No way. The crown of the blueprints. The former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. So, the first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. The first time you draw a red room while drafting. So, would you be... Is this permanent? It didn't say anything about being permanent. I guess you could coat check it? But, like, the boon from this... Is it just the first time you draw a red room after having picked this up? Because the boon from this makes it seem like you would... It would only work if you have it basically before you start any drafting. Because if it's the first time you draw a red room... But that would mean you'd have to get into room 46... essentially before you did any drafting. And even with the coat check, you would have to get it from the coat check before you did anything. Cool hat. Yeah. No kidding. These clocks aren't moving. Is that just because the clocks stopped moving at this time? But even that could be significant. And my family freaking stole this crown. From what I think. Marigold. Gone. Sinclair. All the symbols. Epson. This is Frozen 2, but at a different time. I love how the trees move outside. Dang. Ooh. What was that? What did... Oh, did I open the drawer through the other side of the books? That's funny. We have your 8 letters. Okay, well, I gotta go down and try to open one of those doors. Marigold Bodice is gone. I wonder if it's something where the order of the doors linked to some of the sigils, but I don't think I have all the sigils mapped to nations right now. The first red room you draft after picking it up. Okay. It's first red room drawn each draft. Oh. Really? Golly. Yeah, I got the Sanctum key red. Oh, the first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. So basically, anytime you're going through drafting, if you draw a red room, then you can just have it removed. That's real nice. Yeah, I still have not used it. We haven't gotten there yet. Sorry. I'm torn on... I don't really think I would be able to parse out the information on this 8 realms in 8 months. That might be related to the letters also, and it might be a timing thing based on dates. Okay, yeah, no, there's no way I can figure this out right now. Absolutely no way. This was the first that I have found. I got a screenshot of the list. I don't think I've gotten any sort of key from the bank vault. I only found coins and passports there. High up among all the clocks. I'm wondering if that's in the den. 4th down below. I'm wondering if that's related to changing the reservoir. Well, that might be in one of the boxes of the reservoir. Held by a king on his throne. Yeah, I screenshotted this, so I'll mull it over. But let's go open one of the doors. Your connection is a bit laggy today. ZP. It might be... Well, it should be better now. My computer was uploading a video earlier. And I was curious if that would make the stream weird. You think it's on Jam's end? I'm sorry. So it's for all of you. Let me see if I can, like, do anything about that now. Wondering if there's other stuff I can close. We just have Twitch going. I did close DaVinci Resolve, though. Although it was done uploading, so I don't know if that would fix anything. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm like, is there something in there? Above all the clocks. There are a lot of clocks in the den, but there are a lot of clocks everywhere. Alright, y'all, I get it. It's my fault. Just kidding. I'm sorry. Yeah. Especially, too, because I have a lot of housemates, so I think, too, sometimes my internet can just be not the best when a lot of people are using it. Sorry, I know that makes watching the stream harder. Okay, I'm gonna go into the nurse's station to get more feet. And then we'll go open that door. Oh, great. Whoops. That's fine. It might have been because I had DaVinci Resolve opened. Or I just like closed some of the things and that might have helped. Down through here. It would have been so cool. I don't think there would be another key anywhere in the house. If I could find just like a few more keys and draft the pump room, that would be so awesome. But I don't think there's any way we can get there. And I guess I don't think I checked the other den door to see if that could unlock. I think this first one? This key will permanently open one door in the inner sanctum. Wait, I can choose the door? Oh my goodness. Well, I think this one is Orindia? But I feel like I've seen the mountain around a lot. Hold on, let me look at this. About the 0.1%. Also bandwidth amongst 4 or more folks can be strained, especially during peak times. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And there are 5 of us in the house. Granted, we're not usually always all home at the same time, but okay, so Fen Ares is the pentagon. Orindia is the first one. I remember reading about the names of some of these other ones I can see. I think we're in Fen Ares. Crispy potatoes. Do you all have any recommendations on which one to start with, or is it all kind of the same? My lean would be to go with the mountain one, which I presume is Fen Ares. Or Orindia. Wait, no, Fen Ares was the pentagon. Fen Ares is the pentagon. Red, what is that a yes for? And if you have a suggestion for which to go with. Doesn't matter. Probably gonna do Fen Ares, the pentagon. This looks like a door. Is that the 8th door? Wait, how many do we have here? No, we already have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know which doors are going to be a good one to open? You reckon either 1 or 2? Okay, well, I was leaning towards 2, so I'm going to do that one. Okay, I've got the ones on the left tend to be easier. You second red. Jeff says 1. For Rindia, I presume. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2. That's what I was leaning towards. I'm going to do 2. Yeah, Geegan, like chips. Whatever you want it to be. Homemade chips. Whatever you want it to be. Okay, so we've got a sigil. Oh, the music is getting intense. We've got things to turn. What is happening to the music? Okay, let me pull up what I had here. Red. This border. indicates... associates with the color black. I believe. The banners, Marshall Fog. Didn't I have better screenshots on this? These are tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. And then something with the rays. The middle symbol, I think, would be Fen Aries. These are just straight lines. Tribal. Color black with the border. Don't think I really have much else here. Is a saying, a code, a nickname? It's an ancient proverb. Okay. Well, let's spin. Let's... Oh! This is changing the sigil. And I've seen one. Well, there was a picture of a complete one in the book, although I don't know what that would potentially map to. And I've seen there's one in the halls around. I think I have a picture of it. I know I have a picture of it. It's just a matter of finding it. Okay, so these are the correct rays, but it would be 3 of them. But that is for the first room. I see why. The first door perhaps might have been the easier door. Is there anything else in the book? But the picture I have in the book is for the second door. So I need... the mountains, I think, was military. And it's supposed to be... that's not right. It's supposed to be 4 of them. Will it just keep going around until I get the right one? Or do I need to change the combo between them? This is pretty close, but it's supposed to be wavier on the outside. In your notes document, you started adding screenshot numbers to things so you can easily find the image you're looking for. Sounds like I'm gonna have to get there at some point. Oh. Wait. Well, that worked out. I didn't even realize you could move those bottom ones, but it just so happened that everything else was lined up. Are y'all excited? I'm excited. What are we gonna find? 7 more to go. When you've got 5,000 plus screenshots, it can take a while to find the right one. Oh, so Garak Sko, I forget if you mentioned what you would like to go by. Welcome back in. Have you been lurking for a little bit? Oh, okay, what do I go look at first? Let's go look at this. Is this... Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this from far away. 7 more to go. Aries. A number, the Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fen. Okay. First Sanctum puzzle! I am actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I am tempted to save the postmaster a trip as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I am pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way, and as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Herbert. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost. Reddington. Some different things about books. Oops. I love this music. It makes it really feel like you're uncovering something just so solidly rooted, which matches with potentially a theory of some underground workings. Maybe I should go down on the other side just to make sure. Ooh, another one of these box. The Morjai box. Oh, right, because the other thing mentioned it being based on each of the areas, I believe. You been lurking a little bit? I'll take it. I'll take it. How was your day? At the end of the War of the Fifth Era, after the Grand Realm of Fen Ares was established, more Jai boxes of the realm were graced with red tiles in honor of General Teskin's victory. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn red in triumphant victory, while all white tiles on the box turn black. All black tiles on the box will turn red, while all white tiles will turn black, serving as the outclassed and struggling reinforcements of the dwindling Desolate's army. Okay, so I might want... There are other colors too. Bye, Red! Thanks for hanging out. I love your emotes. It was nice having you here. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Okay, I probably want them red. Yeah, okay. So green flips to an opposite end. I don't have any more black now. Right, so that's just flopping there. If I press red, black turns to red. Why did that? And white? Black and white turn to red? This might be a... tricky one. Because I think once it's moved off... Whoops. You're good. Visit a doctor, and now you can stay at home for 5 more days. No work, just games. Oh, heck yes. Yeah, Subnautica 2 coming out in a day or two? Oh, you're kidding. Oh. It's just that this Morajai box. Ugh. You're piecing out for this Morajai box before I rope you into helping me. Bronx, you forced yourself to solve this one for real again the other day instead of just using your quick note cheat sheet. It did a great job of reminding you why you keep quick note cheat sheets for this one. In 2 days. Okay, nice. Nice, go. Are you gonna play anything else in the meantime? That sounds like a dream. No work, just to get to be home for 5 days? Gaming? That sounds wonderful. We're back at the start here. Okay, let me read this again. While these tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn red in triumphant victory, while all white tiles on the box turn black. So you can get those done. And the black moves side to side. Pressing the white just turns it to gray. I feel like I have to move things around. If I turn... Okay, let me just press some things for now. If I turn this red, that's there. Now that's black. Would switching in... Does switching in gray keep it? No, switching in gray wipes it. But these can turn red. Somehow? These move on the diagonal there, and when they're here, they move this way. If I press this, that will all turn red. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be tricky, huh? They tell you about red and black, but don't mention anything about green or orange. How rude. You're gaming all days after work, so it's just gonna be 9 hours more per day. Still in Crimson Desert. Okay, nice, nice. So you'll probably keep playing that until Subnautica 2. Red, you love these boxes. You never use the cheats. You're very familiar with them. Red and white are the most annoying Morajai colors. Do the colors do the same thing between all the boxes? Now I'm trying to remember what other colors I've come across on the other two that I did. You enjoy solving most of them, but you worked out a cheat sheet for the ones you can't redo quickly for when you're on the clock. Oh, for some speedrun stuff. Okay, so right now I'm feeling... So the black seems to cycle through on this horizontal plane. Clicking the... White turns it to gray. Does the orange... If the... I can't remember what I had before. If the orange is surrounded by two of the same colors, does it end up absorbing the other colors? Can I turn the oranges black? Always the same. Oh, that's cool. Now I'm gonna have to look back at the other ones I did, what colors they had. So I want to try to get... Well... I think the one I feel most confused about right now is white. Or, sorry, orange. Okay. That's something. White moved up here, but cannot not. Does it get overwritten by another color? So when there was orange... Let me see what happens here. White can move between gray spaces. But if it's locked in, it'll just get cleared out. It'll disappear. Crispy potato on what the rules are for the orange one. My feeling is that kind of maybe what it's surrounded by it turns into. What? Orange changed to what is majority surrounding it. Okay. What is happening with this? Okay. White. Flips grays around it. I just need this one. Oh, come on, brain. Wait. Yeah. And it should stay red, right? I feel like I 60% knew what I was doing and 40% just absolute luck. More allowance. So that's how people get so many coins, huh? You can get presumably maybe up to 14 more in allowance? The white-gray interaction was cool, so it wasn't that it was moving into the vertical space, it was that it's flipping gray tiles around it. I should be writing this down, probably. You clicked around and found out. That's what happens. Thanks, everyone. If there's a tie, it stays the same. Oh, for the orange. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So it's just majority. Okay. Yeah, I feel like with the changing the oranges to gray, I kind of lucked out on that, and with keeping it. Cool, more allowance, fun. Let's see. Punch Cactus, welcome back in. With that kind of cash, you can buy a pool. You said pool, Punch Cactus. You said pool. You would screenshot the Morajai rules. Okay. That is, feels very advisable. I'll have to go back on my VOD and screenshot the other one that I saw. Or the other two that I saw? I can take note of them. You're getting ready to give the nudge that 99% of people need because they don't discover the white-gray interaction. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I kind of just got lucky on having more gray space there. I don't know. I don't think you would entirely realize what's going on unless you had the space to figure it out. Like the space on the box. Punch Cactus, how are you doing? I only just drafted the master bedroom the other day, yeah. Yes. Yesterday on stream, I think it was... Yeah, I think it was this day 23. And that was also then the day before that I'd done the trading post. So I did the trading post 22, master bedroom 23. Punch Cactus, I enjoyed the... Was it a reel that you posted in the Discord? It had me cackling. A very long couple of days, but you're feeling all right. Well, I hope you can get some rest soon. Or do you have more long days ahead? Okay, there's nothing here. Wow. Now what? Now what? I feel like I definitely don't have the time to get suckered into a whole other day. I don't have any keys. I could walk around the house a little bit to see if there's some keys I missed from the locker room, but I don't think there is because I have the metal detector. I think all the other doors are locked. Thank you for another hydrate, Punch Cactus. Yeah, so I've done three more Ajais. Oh, the master bedroom has just the white and gray, and I think it has rules, and it doesn't stick in people's memories when they get to this box. Yeah, it didn't stick in my memory. A reel, you say? Know what you can do with a reel is reel in fish. Did someone say fishing? It's never gonna fail to hydrate me and make me laugh. Yeah, 3 more Ajais for now. You didn't draft master bedroom until day 85? Was second to last room you added to the directory. Whoa! Welcome to Act 2. Thank you, thank you. I have a new goal. We got... First goal was room 46. Second goal was opening the door in the foundation. And I guess third goal is now finding all of these secret keys. Wasn't it you? What didn't you... It was the TikTok. It was the TikTok about like emails and as like a card game. The Yu-Gi-Oh office, yes. You see a crown, yes, so I visited room 46 again. Yeah, so I do. That's how I got that's how I got the first key. I haven't found any of the others. Oh, just one more itty bitty day. Famous last words. Truly, truly. And this. Okay, no, I guess I did this day. If I start. That is the pain with this game. If I start another day, I am. I mean, I could always just do it and like try to draft rooms I haven't drafted before until I have to call it quits. But it's so. I've been so late to so many things because of this game. It's been bad. It's been bad. Oh, no, real from this morning. I might have said from the other day. The TikTok from this morning. Wonder if there's a longer version to it? Yes, I am wondering. You drafted 3 new rooms on 85 to complete the directory. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm curious when I'm gonna have one of the days where I just want to draft. Oops, wrong way. Draft a bunch of stuff. Sko, you'd have to check on what day you're on right now. Jeff in here said they were on, what was it, 150? I'm so skeptical about this haul. There's just so many things to figure out in this game. The dynamite, the everything. I mean, I could maybe try to search for some keys. This is a filing cabinet, but it's empty. See, that's why I need my OBS set up so I can now start pulling up some of my screenshots. But at least 3 digits around that. Red, you whispering out there? Oh, and I want to go through that tunnel. Well, okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure all these other doors were locked. This was a key card door. Again, I mean, I have the nurse's station to get to 20, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could only really get, I think, to here and back to the nurse's station, or maybe here and back. I don't know if there's much else for me to do today. Basement key, broken lever. But I do need to run the restroom. So let me go do that and I'll be right back. Who are you calling old man Jam, Punch? I'm not old. I'm a spry young whippersnapper. And one of these days, Cactus, you're gonna hydrate me so much that I'm just going to explode. You remember that stuck for a couple days last time? Old Man Jam? Or are you talking about something else? Also, yeah, I swear, I was really hoping I could hold out to the end of stream to have to use the restroom. But then you arrived. The moniker Old Man Jam. We can bring it back. We can bring it back. Okay. Is there anything? Oh, did the symbol show up now because I got the sanctum, or I did the sanctum thing for it? Is there anything advisable for me to do before I call it a day? Because I will also I promised Johnny I would be responsible. I shouldn't start another day. This might kind of be the end of stream. Things I am thinking are... Let me pull up the notes on the keys again to see if I have access to any of that. Yes to the symbol showing up. Great. It sure looks like the low water level there. Did you drink it all? I hope so. That's probably why I really had to pee. No, if I had drank all the water there, y'all would have been able to hear me going to the bathroom. Any more doors to open? So I think all the doors in the house are locked. I can double check some of them. Yeah, I don't have OBS set up for y'all to see the screenshot in room 46. I mean, we can always pop back in there, but I have the screenshot pulled up for what it said. And we had the first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank, which I don't have the bank vault, if that is it. The third is high up among the clocks. I'm curious about that one. High up among the clocks. There are kind of clocks everywhere. But I am drawn to thinking of the den. The fourth down below, beneath all the docks, that makes me feel like it's in one of the trunks at the bottom of the reservoir. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. Could maybe be in the tomb. Might be in the study. The sixth in a station, left by one of your own. That I'm unsure about. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. That might have to do with the music notes or the music room, or sorry, the music sheets. And the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Who says we didn't? Maybe you forgot to mute the mic. If you did, you're welcome. Reservoir is currently drained. Yes. Little Todd Father, no. I've been thinking about you because I haven't popped back in. I know you mentioned wanting to see me pop into that game, and I've just been getting sucked into other games. I feel like it's harder for me to go back to some games here and there, and I've had you and Oddcore on my mind, but I've just been like continuing down on my path to other stuff. What a response. You like to make Ganon think he forgets all the time and he'll never know for sure. It would be a blessing for you all to get to hear me be. How's that for humility? No problem, just curious. I'll try to, if I end up putting it on the docket, which it could be something, I've been trying to do some little like palette cleanser streams between games, but I've been playing Haunted Lands for that mostly. But I think jumping back into Oddcore would be a good moment for one of those. So, and all of these are going to be locked, huh? So if I do that, I'll try to send you a whisper if you have that open. Just so that you don't miss it. I'm guessing all of these are going to be locked. See, here I am just kind of wasting time. No, I have the hovel. I don't have the tomb. Yeah, I could go back and double check some of the doors, but I'm pretty sure some of them are all locked. But I think I should double check that. I'm going to click all of these. Maybe it's that one. That one's in a suspicious spot. Whoops. I'll confirm they're all locked. ZP from when you were watching Oddcore. Okay. Might be a fan favorite, huh? It was definitely very chaotic. If you don't know what to do, always draft a new room from the drafting guide or a room that adds new rooms. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go back up. I'm pretty sure all the doors are locked from the other rooms, and I don't think there are gonna be any other keys in the house. I mean, I have the nursery, but that will only be able to get me so far. But we'll just try it, just to confirm. Thank you, Punch Cactus. ZP is not Haunted Lands, but still a good grind. Yeah. I think definitely the difference and the reason why Haunted Lands draws me more than Oddcore is that Haunted Lands, I actually feel like I feel myself getting better at it, and it feels like I can get better at it and get through some of the areas. Whereas, I mean, I think, and that's Little Todd Father, what I think you would come in to say is that some of the updates maybe would help with this, with the storerooms and stuff, where Oddcore just felt so much harder to actually get better at since it was just so fast paced and more of the FPS vibes. But yeah, perhaps some of the updates would change that. I would also definitely be more intrigued to jump into it once it's out of early access. Here. Okay, let's go check some of these doors. Bloop. Guess I'll reset to 20. We can go down to the kitchen, the pool, the Great Hall is all going to be locked. And I know that the commissary is a key card door. So really we'll just have the kitchen and I guess the pool to check. Bloop, 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 bloop. Whoops. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Beautiful. Thanks for the follow, Measure of Hope. And thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoy your nap. Yeah, I will very most likely be logged off after that, so I appreciate you being here. It was nice having you. Chapel. Rumpus room. We love the rumpus room. All of the lockers are locked, right? Bronx, you completely forgot to push the follow button. Thank you for the follow as well. I've definitely done that with a couple people before, and then it's taken me forever to try to remember what their username was or to try to find them again. So I appreciate it. And it's kind of in the name. You never know. You never know, Jeff. I like to quantify myself. Oh, I should write this down that the locker room connects. I like to quantify myself as a curious gamer, and whether it's ignorance, being completely unobservant, or just being curious, I tend to not take the things that games tell me often for face value. Or at face value. Clocks. I feel like the sound of every clock is going to taunt me now. Is there a way I can get up to the ceiling? Okay, let's go to the kitchen. Double check that door. Basement key. We tried. There's no... Can I open the fridge? No keys in here. My metal detector's not going off. And in the pool room, I am pretty sure this is locked. Yeah. Basement key. Doesn't work. Okay. It's looking like we're gonna be ending here. Basement key does not work for any of the Great Hall doors. Oh, a gem. Would have been nice if that was a key, but then the metal detector would have been going off and I would have picked that up. And I don't think... Yeah, I went through all the rooms after I drafted the locker room to see if there were any keys that I was missing. I don't think there was. What does the salt shaker do again? I don't know. Maybe that would have been nice. Who knows? Okay, I think No other doors coming down here. It would just be finding a key, but then I would have to be able to get back up anyways. So it looks like we'll be wrapping up the day there. So much kind of now other information at my disposal. I got to the bottom of the foundation room, so now I actually do have to organize my notes because now I think it's about finding these other keys, and it seems like some of that is going to be tied potentially to some of the other puzzles around the estate. So I think it is actually finally note organizing time. If you all can believe it. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna end the day. Hovel, anything outside? 6 feet left anyways. 1, 2. Outside. There's the elevator, but I don't think that would bring me anywhere. Okay, calling it a day. Hi, Vacant Body. Welcome back. We are gonna be wrapping up pretty much now or pretty soon. So sorry about that timing. I'm trying to not tempt myself because I have some plans this evening, and so my hard cap is basically in like 30 to 45 minutes, but each of the days in this game just end up going on for so long, and I don't want to get myself stuck in a sticky point where I'm tempted to keep going on something when I really shouldn't. So, yeah, I think we're going to be ending it up on this day. So many unopened doors. I know. It's so sad. I really need to find a way. I don't know. I mean, I'm getting more allowance. I feel like I need to find a better way to collect. I guess the days change. Like sometimes the gems are my sticky point, sometimes the keys are my sticky point, but I definitely get caught without a lot of keys a lot of times. Nighthawk hooked to streaming. I always am. Like my first, was it an 8-hour stream that I did? My really long one? You're unfortunately stuck at work, and it's 3 a.m. for you anyways. You'll gladly watch the VOD. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Were you stuck at work until like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m.? Or were you just stuck at work and then just kind of doing your own thing for a long time? Do you work late hours? Yeah, I don't think there'll be anything new here, but look at all this allowance we have. 10 coins. That's beautiful. Your shift ended at 2 a.m. Wow. Oh, wait. Oh, now I can. I can make a wish again. I want to figure out what that does. Maybe when I drain the fountain again, there'll be a lot of coins. What we can do to wrap things up is I want to, I mean, totally fine if you all kind of like piece out through all of this. I do, since I'm starting to do screenshots on my computer now instead of my phone. I want to go through and take screenshots of some of the letters in the gem stone cavern, the orchard, and maybe also down the elevator as well. I think that is an apt use of some of the extra time, because I also don't know. I thought I was going to discover this thing. Let me read this again. It's been a while. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels. Okay, so that's the minecart that's still down there. There's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and is way too difficult to remove from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it blocks the passage, so you suggest someone move it from the other side to see if they can get over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site. The boss informed us that there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. There are 2 other ways into the reservoir side site. Is that just across the boat and through the foundation, or is there... There's that red door. Is there one more? Yeah, okay. Vacant, are your shifts usually around that time, or was that a pretty unique situation? Oh, and wasn't there something about... Is this sundial important? You usually work night shifts. Okay, gotcha. And there are always dates everywhere. Okay, screenshotting the garden logbook. Robert Nogula. It's also tough being at the point where everything seems like it could potentially be important. But I really feel like some stuff wouldn't be important. Like some of this is just, I feel... I mean, I also can access this pretty easily. I do want to have this screenshotted. Barren ground. The amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. I would love to see that at some point. With this game, you never know exactly. It's the reason you started watching more international streams. Oh, because there's not much going on in your own language. Can I ask what your own language is? It's okay if you don't want to share. But yeah, that makes sense, where probably the hours that you're on watching are gonna be international streams. There have been a few, for me, international streamers that I've wanted to be able to keep up with, but then they're streaming when I'm asleep. So I just have to be resolved to watching the VODs. Okay, so I have screenshots of all of that. Okay, you're German, also living in Germany. Just like Jack, who's probably long asleep by now. Okay, I think let's just go down into the elevator, and I'll take screenshots of the things that are down there. See, now I know the things I could be looking for. So again, I'm so torn on like wanting to keep streaming this, but then also, yeah, knowing how long it could take, so wanting to move on to other things for the stream. And yeah, I just don't know. I'm gonna have to mull it over, or put it up to a vote in the Discord. And I still don't know what's up with this. I feel like I need a torch or something, some way to light this up, but maybe I just need a... I don't think I can just wander around in here. I'm a little skeptical of that. Just so many secrets, so many secrets. Let's go, a fellow night owl from your western border. Jeff, you want some do I want some bad advice? Cancel my plans. No, I can't. I've literally... Blueprints has made me miss work meetings. It's made me be so late to functions. It's done too much damage. It's done too much damage at this point. Honestly, my dream though would just be to like become a hermit and just be here all day, every day. That's the classic Blueprints experience. So it's really funny. I didn't really know much about this game before I started playing it, but my partner Johnny had I think before the day I started it, I think he had said something along the lines of like, be careful, like, I've heard it can be a bit of a black hole, like you'll get sucked into it. And the way he said it, or the way the situation was, this kind of looks like a door. No, maybe not. I thought he just meant for that day, perhaps. And then after I started it, I very quickly realized, oh, the chess puzzle. That he meant game-wise, that you can start it and think you'll maybe only play it for however long, and then instead still be playing it days and days and days and days and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours later. Your sleep schedule got destroyed because of it. It's a puzzle rogue game, but it has that turn-based feel. One more turn day in this case. Yes, exactly. Well, and for me too, it's that the days go on so long and you can't save in between them. So if you're having a good day and things are falling your way, you want to see it out. You want to see it out to completion. There's so much to explore. Even if you kind of, I guess, hit a dead end on one goal, there's other stuff you can still discover. You remember watching a VOD? Yeah, that we were really interested in indie games. So actually the and this is might have been what I was talking about. The whole like reason I started doing Twitch and YouTube is because Johnny and I had started kind of as a way. He's always loved doing podcasts, and we both like games, and kind of as a fun thing to do together and spend time together in a cool endeavor, we started a podcast where we wanted to try to play a newly released game every week and review it. We held on to that for a good amount of time, but there's just too many bad games out there that we were playing. ZP saw a good bit of that, actually. ZP was there for those times. And so I'd started streaming because I thought it would be cool to be able to stream some of that and share video of the games outside of just the podcast. But we ended up hitting a point where we were playing too much AI slop and too many bad games and just not enough time in the day to be playing games we didn't enjoy. So here I am now just streaming fun, cool games. But yeah, so I think indie games still hold a really special place in both of our hearts, and we usually both tend to prefer indies. But there's so many of just highly revered games that I haven't gotten around to, or I've never played before. So I'm starting to dive into that as well. So I can be a bit all over the place. Yeah, it is new experiences. It's okay if it's not amazing, but I think I would just, every time I played a mediocre game, it made me sad. I legit just felt saddened by it. And then every time I played a really good game, it would bring me so much joy. So, at least for me, and he was kind of feeling similarly, we both hit the point where it just felt like we didn't want to be spending so much time playing at higher risk to playing mediocre games. This is gonna take a while to go through and screenshot, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. What is this? Wait, there's gotta be a Windows command for a full screen screenshot, right? Do any of y'all know it? Crispy potato. What's the keyboard command for a full screen screenshot on Windows? And I know it's not Control Alt Delete, so don't try me with that one. And Jeff, I mentioned this on a stream too a little while back, where I have been grateful that I've been streaming this because it's really held me back in a lot of ways from being completely obsessed and putting way too many hours in this. In Steam, it's Alt F4. Crispy potato. ZP, I like that. Yeah, people do put good work into those games, and that's also why we wanted to do it, is to find games that people put a lot of work into. And I think if we were able to do it full time and be invested in games full time for the both of us, I would have the energy to want to keep doing that. But kind of as Punch Cactus said, nothing worse than feeling like a game is a waste of time. Geekin, you just finished episode 11 of the FF10 playthrough. Oh, you have so much to say, but you really don't know what or how, especially for a Twitch chat. Just know you love my takeaways. Wait, I have to scroll up now. And my raw additions, some of what you needed to hear yourself, honestly. Aww. You're so happy that you found the content. It's a vibe. It's your vibe. Geekin. You're gonna make me tear up and cry like after you probably just saw so much of that. Sorry, I hit the microphone. That means so much to me. And it's, I don't know, it's been so special. It was scary to, let me try Alt 4. Alt F4. That didn't work. It's definitely been scary. It was scary to do that and put it out there, but I have no regrets. I think I closed the game. Red, did you do something to me? It's okay. We can go back there. We can go back there and screenshot things later. It's fine. It's hitting my wrap-up time anyways. I knew pressing random buttons was gonna bite me in the butt. It's fine. I'll look up the code and then it'll be easier to screenshot all of those books. Vacant. You find it especially sad if the theme and idea looks good in a way that, you know, would have, if it could have been made different, it could have been so good. Yeah. And so something he's doing now is now he's actually, Johnny, kind of on his own endeavor, has been interviewing a lot of smaller game developers and indie game devs, and he's been really loving that. And I feel like that too, whereas before we would play a game and review it, and it would feel bad in a lot of ways to just play a new game that someone has poured their heart and soul into and then basically say it was bad. And so I think he's been enjoying a lot more interviewing developers because it feels so much nicer to engage with someone and a game and hear about their process, like focus on the effort they put in and the love they put in, and know that people who are embarking in game development, it's a journey and they're learning and growing and hopefully like working to get better at game development and stuff along those lines. So he's been enjoying that a lot better, and I think, yeah. And then I've been doing the streaming, and then we also changed our podcast a little bit more to just focus on more freeform, talking about joyful gaming experiences that we've had together. Punch Cactus, hit the on-off toggle switch on the front of your machine. I'm not touching any more buttons that I'm not entirely confident on what they do. Do not Alt F4. That was a joke. See, I don't know the Steam commands. I just know Control Alt Delete. Random Red. Well, you did, Red. You are helping me ensure that I am not late for my thing. Hold on, I'm so behind now. Crispy potato is code for help. Got it. You weren't here when that was decided. Okay, yes, Geekin. Yeah, I decided that crispy potato was my word. Borky, I have the tiniest bit of water left. I will hydrate with that, though. Porky, you're here. I'm going to have to fill out. Wow, I'm getting so far behind. If you were to filter the quality, I think you may not get the same original first look feeling. Windows plus print screen. Oh, there is a print screen button. I use Mac for work, so I'm not really used to Windows all that much. Nighthawk coming in for that. Yes, I did. I did all that for. I am so behind. I'm sorry. Red, you're the worst chatter ever. No, you're the best. You're the best. It was fine. I need to be. This is showing how naive and gullible I can be. Chug on the last sip that I had. Scatter. Everyone run. Everyone run. Red, you're banned. I never want to see you here again. No, I'm kidding. Please come back. I need your help. I want your company. I want your company. We're just entering into yapping time. Thank you, Red, for exposing how gullible I am and how little I know about my PC and Steam. Red for head mod. If I invite Red to be a mod, then Red can't have the power to joke about things that will shut down my game. So, I think actually, Nighthawk, you're onto something. I think actually, indeed, you are onto something. And we are, I mean, even still, me giving myself the 7:15 cap was also a little bit on the late side because I knew I wanted to stream for a little bit longer, so I am still delaying things, but wrapping up on the earlier side is not a bad thing. So I will be streaming again with Blueprints on Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, or 1400 for those of you that do that. Jeff, you have been mod before. Did not stop you from getting the streamer to shut down their game. Is there a bigger story behind that? I'm really curious about that. Nighthawk, that's not how you mod other channels. You think it's more power to troll? No. Thank you, Geekin. I think I'll probably, yeah. I mean, we'll get wrapped up soon. That way, I can just be earlier to the event function because, it's a dinner with friends. But I told them that it might be on the later side because I wanted to have enough time to stream and to give myself enough time to do enough days if I wanted to do that. But yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow. Blueprints again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think on this. Because I was thinking that this week would just be my last day or my last week of streaming Blueprints. So if any of you want input on wanting to see more Blueprints or not, and you're not in the Discord, sorry, I just had a little baby burp. There are links on my page for the Discord, because I might put a poll in there and just see what the vibe is for everyone. And yeah, my intention is still that the next game would be Outer Wilds, but like I could do Blueprints for another week or two, or maybe just forever and ever and ever and ever. You never know. Let's go. 7 minutes till 4 a.m. Mod had too much trust. Trolling too effortless. I would, honestly. I've been thinking about this. Like, I don't know at what point I'm gonna feel like I need or want mods. But 100% a mod I am gonna trust fully, and they like all of you are saying and predicting, they are gonna have so much trolling power over me. I am gonna take everything they say, especially because I'm such a noob with Twitch and everything. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what these commands are, what these exclamation points are. I think you can see Story's tail. She's exploring somewhere. So a mod could truly, I could probably end up in jail, honestly. You have a couple mods, they're rarely around anyways. Yeah. I mean, right now I have Seribot, and Seribot doesn't troll me, which is great. I trust Seribot, and they haven't put me in jail or trolled me or shut off my game. So I'll probably stick with that until, I guess, I feel like I need more help. I don't know when that'll be, but I'm trusting that I'll know when I know. Outer Wilds? Okay, now you have no choice but to stay here for longer? That's the goal. If I keep picking games that everyone wants to watch, then I'll get people to hang out with me for longer and longer and longer. And all I want is just to hang out. That's all I want. Yeah, chat has been chill. Yeah, you're shutting off your own games. I don't need a mod. Chat's just having me Red is just having me shut off my game. No, I'm just kidding. We're giving you a hard time, Red. Oh, Sko, and you just came in with the follow. Yeah. Well, I'm committed to doing Outer Wilds next, so that's coming up. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up. Star Fox says goodnight. For all of you who are, it's almost 4 a.m. I hope you sleep well. For all of you who just have an evening, look at her, Starry's sleepy. She says it's time for bed. Not for me, but for her. For all of you with the night ahead of you, I hope you have a good night. I guess it would just be probably just Asia, Japan, that would have a day ahead of you. But if any of you are here from that part of the world, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for the Blueprints hangs. We kind of, I think, discovered the post-tutorial world, which is really exciting. We got a lot done today. It was great. Speaking of Star Fox, you gotta get a Switch too. You still need to get one. I still need to get one too, Punch Cactus. Let's get one at the same time. Red, thank you. Thanks for being here. Okay, good night. I'll try to say some of these names. Sko, Geekin, Bronx, Red, Punch Cactus, Borky if you're lurking, ZP, Nighthawk. I need to get better at this. Jeff, if you're still here, vacant. I think I said Bronx. Anyone else who might be lurking, anyone else who just might be lurking, thanks for lurking and hanging out. It means so much to me. If you ever want to pop in and say hi in the chat, you're more than welcome to, but I'm also tend to be a lurker myself, so I get it. Good night, everyone. And yes, you feel bad for that little joke. Don't, Red, don't. I'm giving you a hard time, but it's just because I feel embarrassed too. I also feel bad. I probably feel worse than you, so we're in it together, Red. We're in it together. Okay, yes. Good night, everyone. Hopefully I'll see you Thursday. If not, maybe some other time. And if not another time, thanks for being here for this day. I enjoyed it. Bye.